Hello and welcome to the Painters on Blind Blueprint. This is Michael again, and today talking about on-site SEO. And what we're wanting to do here is create a search engine friendly website. So what is on-site optimization? Pretty much it gives Google clues into what your website is about. Think of an online card catalog at the library. Searching by keyword will bring up multiple results. If the title and the description of the book is relevant to your search term, then the results will appear. Card catalogs can't read the books, so they rely on information given to them. More importantly, you want to optimize first and foremost to your target audience. Use specific keywords they would use in your SEO. Provide high quality and helpful information, and make customers want to come to your site and stay there. So to break down kind of those two slides there so far, is more or less we want to show Google that if we are a painting contractor in the Seattle area, we want to tell Google exactly that, and that our website is about that. On top of that, though, you really want to focus on giving a good experience to the people that are going to be searching. So using specific keywords that they may use, high quality, helpful information, both Google and searchers are going to be looking for that. And you want a website that they're going to look around at. You don't want a high bounce rate where they just take off right when they get in there. So you want to optimize for both, but target audience is important since they're the one going to be doing the searching. So to dig into that a little bit more, know your buyer. This can't be said enough. Do as much research on your target audience that includes keywords, pains and sufferings, problems, or objections. Now that sounds kind of weird, at first kind of thinking of problems and pains and things like that, but the truth of it is for most people, painting a house could be very daunting, especially if they've got a large house, if it's a large exterior, it's high up in the air, things like that. For those that don't do this as a profession, this can be a really tough decision for them. And then on top of that, it's an investment that they have to make, and they may have to budget or set money aside to do the project. So really what you want to do is try to help that customer through any roadblock. They're searching for a reason. Their problem may be, hey, I need to get this fence painted, but it's too much, I don't have a sprayer or whatever it is. So you want to help them possibly show content of the things that you can do and show them that you can take care of their problems or objections or to really what you would call a project or a job. So educate your customers for better lead generation. Educate them on the things that you're going to do, educate them on the processes that you use, and educate them on the process. So on-site SEO basics. First and foremost, design and format. So this is just the basics. I don't know if you guys ever go to a website and you just don't feel right about it. It looks spammy, got pop-ups, different things like that, and it's just one that you just want to get out as fast as possible before you think you're going to get a virus. So we want to be the complete opposite, obviously. Starts a lot with easy to navigate and visually pleasing. You want to have nice colors. You want to have it very simple. Let's not over-optimize and over-design it. You want to make it nice and simple and make it easy to navigate. When you want to use some of those advanced types of design techniques is really if it's going to work for what you're doing. A nightclub or something like that may use different splash or other type of landing pages, whereas painting contractors a little bit different. You also want to have a good call to action. Now, we always talk about having your number, your address, things like that if you're going to be doing for local search. But you also want to have it very easy for them to get a quote from you. See a lot of websites, which is really good. They have the form box right there, right on the front page, and you can get information immediately right there. But I would say the minimum, obviously, would be phone number, email, things like that. And with a big push into mobile from Google, a website must have rendering capabilities so you may provide easy navigation on any platform. You got people that do mobile, smartphone, which there is a difference between the search between the two of those, iPad, desktop, believe it or not, different platforms that you use, a phone compared to a desktop may get different search rankings depending on how a website does on a mobile platform. So you want to make it to where if anybody is searching, if they're searching on a smartphone, if they're searching on Google, and they're looking for a painter in that area, you want to be able to have them be able to look at your website. So it's very important. So optimizing for keywords. Now that we did the keywords the last time, we want to find out where in the heck we're going to put all this stuff at. Excuse me. So basics for this, if you get this kind of set up, you're going to be in pretty good shape. So I would say that this really would go for your website. Take this information and use it on your videos. Also when you're doing titles and descriptions of your images as well. So you want to make sure that you're kind of using this information and using it for all the stuff that you're going to be using. So let's take a look here and then we'll look at an example. So your page titles, you want to make sure that your page titles are relevant to the searcher's query and topic of your description. Your meta description, and I'm just going to do these two and I'll show you the example so we don't get too confused here what all this stuff is. Meta description gives searchers information about your website. Let's go ahead and take a look at a website right now. Okay, so we're now on Google. I just did a quick search for construction bidding software. And so talk about your titles is going to be like this in the blue. So when you go in the search here, you're telling Google as well as your searchers what your website is about. So looking at construction bidding software, the first website looks like it's ultimately a review site, but you can see how they use the use of the keywords construction estimating software. And then I think if you scroll over this, you can see even more of it. Yeah, top 10 review. So it goes into the name of it. So the description that I just discussed is just going to be this little area right here that is going to give searchers a little bit more information about your website. So it goes right into it and starts talking about estimating software, top rated, things like that. So it's using the use of that. So with number 3, talk about your URL, and this can just be as basic as putting something in your URL, using a URL that's going to be something similar to what they think that they're looking for. So, and don't get too crazy on this. I know that we did some URL information on the website building videos, but you know, it always works well to have your construction name. If I use a construction name for painters, it all works pretty well. The only thing, I guess the thing to look out for would be don't have something like Boston tennis matches and then try to optimize your site for painting. It's just pretty obvious like that. So page headers relevant to the searcher's query, and then content, high quality relevant and helpful. And to help with a little bit of this stuff, like the page titles, the meta descriptions, things like that, the best way to do this, I'm going to put some information in the class resources on the page of this video, where you'll be able to see what that code looks like, and you'll be able to switch it out. So I'll put that on the bottom there. Let's go back to the website and take a look at the page header and the content. Okay, so we're back on the page here. Let's go ahead and click on it. So we've got the URL, and they did a good job. Construction estimating software. That's one thing, to use the dashes for optimizing those sites. So here we go. It's perfect here. You got your construction estimating software page title there. The content on here is, it's a review site, so you're getting different content. Looks like it's got a lot of content. Let's go and take a look at another example. See if we can get let's see if we can get an actual product here. So here's a product, and you can see they're using construction estimating software would be their title there. Estimating bidding software is their site title. But yeah, they've got different information on here. Talks about paint and wall coating, roofing, all the different bidding softwares they have. You click on this, again they're talking about estimating using just good keywords. So that's really the basics of it. Let's go back. Okay, so we kind of went basics there. Just use the keywords that we talked about during the keyword video and try to optimize on here, but keywords can be a very dangerous thing. So let's have a couple don'ts of what not to do. Obviously, it's been down for a long time that Google does not like keyword stuffing, and what that is, I've used it before. It's called, I've used the term before, excuse me, overuse of keywords that is not helpful nor informative. And this means you just put a ton of keywords in the descriptions and the titles and everything else. It's not helpful for searchers, it's not helpful for Google, and they'll catch it pretty quickly. Optimizing for keywords before optimizing for your customers. And this is a very important thing, is when you're doing content on your site, content for your blogs, what your pages are going to be about, and that's ultimately what we're talking about in content, what it's all about, and the keywords that you're using. First, you need to think about your customers, what they're going to be searching, how you can be helpful to them, and then try to fit those keywords in there. It really should be a natural progression. I know you got to keep it in mind and need to use it, but just don't overuse it. And lastly is forget the searcher's mindset. So that's the biggest thing, is what would they actually search? What's their problems? What's their biggest issue right now? And how can you as a painting contractor help them through that? So at this point, hopefully everyone has got their website up, got it going, putting some content on there, and now they can use some of this new on-site optimization information to help their website look a little better to Google and to their customers. So please ask any questions. Hopefully that I was able to be informative on this, and let me know. Next, we'll be getting into blogging as well as some social media, so be looking forward to it. Thanks again for watching.